What's up, everybody? Mark from Coffee&Toys here, bringing you another Masters of the Universe Origins figure unboxing and review. And today I'm slowly continuing to make my way through my purchases that have been stacking up over recent weeks. And we are going to look at one of the more recent repaints in the Origins line. Now, I'm not against repaints as long as they make sense, and in this case, I think they do. This repaint is of a figure from Eternia that we all love, and of course that is Roboto. Let's talk about it. So yeah, we've got a repaint of Roboto, and I think this is a good repaint, and for the reason of that it mirrors the classic comics look of Roboto that I didn't even know existed until recently. So it's really cool to be able to have this figure, compare him against the first wave of the figure we got, and see what it's all about. So why don't we just jump over there and check it out. Okay, we've got Roboto here in his package. Of course, this packaging is the 2023 year of the Snake Men. So you have the classic Snake Men logo design up here at the top. You have the scales over the plastic bubble. And of course, you've got the classic Masters Universe with the call out Roboto, heroic mechanical warrior, and of course, Twist Waste, unleashing his robot power. And on the back, of course, the most exciting part of the card is the card art found on the back. Roboto may have the strength of steel, but it's his cybernetically enhanced heart that makes him one of Eternia's bravest. Of course, he's fighting Too Bad, which, as always, is this going to be a call out to a future release of Too Bad? I'd like to think so. And of course, we have Skeletor, Castle Grayskull in the background, as well as a new vehicle, which I believe is... I can't remember what that thing's called. I had it as a kid. Drop me a comment. I can't remember what that's called off the top of my head. But it's definitely there. Means we'll probably get it. Of course, if we look over here, we have Twist His Waist. His gears turn and jaw moves automatically. And 3 interchangeable weapons. Of course, you have the cross over here, Tongue Lasher, which I've recently done a review on. If you haven't seen that review, please check it out. Hypno, of course, Roboto, and Snake Armor Skeletor, who I've also done a review on earlier in the year. But yeah, that's pretty much how it breaks down on the package. So give me just a moment. I'll get him out of the package and we'll continue reviewing the figure. Okay, we have Roboto out of the package so that we can have a full review of him, of course. Real quick, I did learn that it was Bashosaurus. It came to me while I was getting him out of the package. Bashosaurus is what is on the back of the card art, the vehicle. Hopefully we get that soon. But back to Roboto. Of course, this is how he appeared in the early mini-comics. Most notably, the heart on his chest is from that mini-comic where Man-at-Arms puts the heart in his chest, making him a good guy, I believe. Of course, you can hear him clicking and moving his jaw and the gears turning inside. That is the action feature, and I'm glad he still has that. And of course, the most noticeable thing about him is that he's in orange and yellow instead of those classic colors of the red and blue. But yeah, so that is the figure himself. He does come with a few accessories, but before we get into that, we will talk about that he does come with a mini comic, which also has inside of it the... we'll go with this first, instead of the mini comic. Pieces and parts of the figure, what is removable, in case you feel like doing a swap. So, of course, they show him off here. It is nice they actually put the heart on this loadout, or whatever you want to call it, for the removable parts. They could have just cheaped out and used the original one from the original figure, but it is nice they add that in there. Put that off to the side. Of course, we do have that comic, as I mentioned earlier, Assassin's Aim, showcasing, again, Hypno and Roboto with Tongue Lasher. So same comic that came with Tongue Lasher and Hypno. Looking at there, we've got upcoming vehicles, Point Dread with our Talon Fighter with Point Dread, Hypno, Tongue Lasher. And again, it's great that they give us these comics. And of course, we have the cross-sell on the back. Loving that they keep doing these comics. Loving that I just get a quick, 1 or 2 minute read with these guys, and then enjoy my figure just a little bit more. So of course he comes with the accessories that go on his hand. He came equipped with the axe attachment on his hand, which is very cool. But he also comes with the same attachments that are with the other Roboto in the line, and that is the clamp hand or claw and the blaster hand. And of course, nothing too exciting here. You just unplug it and you plug in the other hand just like that. So yeah, this is a very, like I said, this is probably the most basic repaint you can get, but it makes sense. If I get him to stand up, that would be wonderful. There we go. So yeah, it's just a basic repaint of the original Origins Roboto, which of course I'm going to bring in here so you can see the comparison. There is essentially no difference other than paint scheme, and this one has the heart on it, mimicking what we see in the original mini comic. But yeah, so with that being said, what do you guys think? Is this something that you guys have picked up? Is this something you would want to pick up? I know some of those earlier waves of MOTU Origins figures were very difficult to find, so maybe this is your chance to get a figure if you didn't get it in the original wave. Certainly is identical as far as playability and accessories. It's just, which one do you like more? Do you like blue and red or orange and yellow? I think they both look great. I don't see a reason why not to use both of them in my collection. I could always make up a fan story where Man-at-Arms made 2 of them. But you tell me. Leave me a comment. Is it worth picking up this figure, or are you just going to skip it? Otherwise, like the video if you've made it this far. Always helps out the channel. We are on that march to 500 subscribers, so please, please, please click that bell notification down there. Select all notifications, because I put out multiple videos a week, including a weekend video where I go over toy news, reviews, things I've seen in the stores, and just my opinions, all while drinking coffee. Otherwise, this is Coffee and Toys, and I will see you later.